Hello. Uh, my name is Hannah Mall. I use she, her pronouns. Um, and I'm a freshman music ed major, and I have been in OMB and OBB for 1 year. So I'm pretty new, but today I am going to be sharing why I want to be a part of the PR team. I have a lot to say, so I kind of have to go fast. Okay, so I'm really passionate about creating content that I know is relevant. This is how I get people to be more involved with my social media. That does mean I'm constantly scanning the internet for new ideas, so I'm always on my phone. But I'm looking for ways to involve not just what I'm interested in, but what other people are interested in. I post multiple genres of interest on social media, and I run multiple accounts on TikTok and on Instagram. Right now, I am on the Clarinet Instagram creating reels and posts that are popular on Instagram, but also tie back to OMB and OBB. I'm also not afraid to post stuff that may embarrass me, but I want people to relate to the content. Because everything on the internet right now I feel like is really, really fake. And I feel like people connect to things that they relate to. I also feel like there's certain things that people are afraid to say or post. Like, oh, I'm interested in this show, I'm interested in this activity, but sometimes they're scared to post it because not a lot of people post about it. And so I try to make really weird, exciting, hyped content that like people are like, okay, that's not, like I'm not into that, but some people might be. There is so many things on the internet that people don't notice, but there's a little communities that are so involved and they love this content. And that's what I really like about the internet. That's what I'm really passionate about. I may post stuff that is relatable, but there is a certain of professionalism that I like to keep. Really clean, obviously, stuff that if I show my mom or my grandma or other people out in public, that wouldn't embarrass me or have a bad look on me or the activities I do. I feel like right now in our world, there is a lot of uncertainty and wariness just with everything. And I feel like, especially in marching band, there are certain moments where like we don't know what to do. We're very uncertain. And even though we are uncertain about certain things, I think that we should have a positive outlook on it. And I feel like I would be good with having a positive outlook on stuff. I know I really like funny jokes and upbeat stuff, but like I always creep in a joke somewhere, but I want to do more activities, like serious activities with our social media. Like there was this one time when the Green Garter Band or the Garter Bands, they like had people try to sing the fight song and then they showed up behind them and they played the fight song. That was so cool. As a freshman, I was like, oh, I wish I was there. I wish I could have done that. Like, that's so cool. I want to do events that make people feel like that too. I want to make more content that's not involving just the band, but also other majors, other interests here at the school. And I feel like that would make our audience way bigger. Obviously, going out and doing events, but also posting it on the internet and connecting it back to like little communities of those interests. Like I said before, my content, I like it to be very bright and positive. I think getting more opinions of people in the band and outside of the band on like what events they want to do, like what we should do, what do people want us to do. I feel like there should be more people involved. I would like to grab more people's opinions on exactly like what are they interested in, like what events worked in the past and what events didn't work in the past. That's what I really want to figure out, to try and build off of that. But I think showing off all the positives of the band, like what we've had in the past, like things that worked, and showing that off will bring a positive light to our social media. This also won't just make them feel heard, but it will also make our audience way bigger. I love it when sections post birthdays about members in their section. I always thought it was super cool. Like, that's so cool. but I want to put in the idea that we should post people's accomplishments other that aren't music related. They could be, but like just special events that they have done. Just like not because they're a member of OMB, but just because of who they are. Only if they want to, of course. Duh. But I feel like it just makes our minds more opened for like other events that we could do. But it could also like from if I wasn't in band and I was looking at like, oh, wow, this person's in marching band, but they're doing so many other things. I could be doing marching band. Like I don't have to be a music major. I don't have to like do all the I don't have to be in the music school. I can do all that I'm doing right now and I can do marching band. I feel like if we show people that there is so many different stuff happening in the marching band. There's so many different people and they're not just doing marching band. They have so many other things going on in their lives. There's like they're doing so many events, so many different things, like they aren't even music majors. I think that's so important to share with everyone because it can open our minds and it can open their minds. People may just say I'm addicted to the internet, but I don't care. The internet is great. It is such a good way to connect with people and just figure out so much about yourself and other activities. I think like a lot of people hate on it, but I think it's great. I think if you use social media in a positive way, just to uplift other people and yourself and what you do, it is such a great way to like just spread love and joy. And I feel like a lot of people don't see that. And I just think it's really important. And I want to do that for us. And I feel like I am really excited if I could do this.